So welcome to our brand new drop of Clara, and we have added so much of new things, and I'm very happy to announce that we are pretty stable now, and we have released our zero point 0.1 version right now. Previously, like there was a lot of input from the users, and we had to improve all those things, and now we have improved everything and given you an very stable. Uh, application here, and basically like we are not trying to be an open web UI or library chat. We wanted to integrate everything and bring you a solution where like you can use any models you want. You can use any application and combine all together to run your own workflows. That's why we just created Clara. We are not an another chat UI. That's not what we want. So coming to the features, we have chat, and previously we have spoken about it in a previous video, so I think like I'll just ignore that, and we will focus on the settings part. So what are the changes that we have made? So currently you can add any number of providers and everything is gonna work fine. And all you have to do is just if you pick open router or OpenAI, the base URL is set for you. But if you go for a custom URL, you would just need to set your own. That's right. And it works with Gemini, it works with OpenAI, Llama, and Llama CPP, and much more as well. So there is no need for like, worried about like whether we will support other um, API providers or something like that. So everything is supported here right away. So the next one is like, you can see that there is a default icon for everything. Like if you make it default, so what happens is when you move to chat, when you create a new one, the default will be selected always. This is like your default chat, and it would default to that particular model and the configuration that you have made. So you can make a configuration where like text can be handled by this model, vision can be handled by this one, and code can be handled by this model. So why is that we have done this way is that each model are good at something. So we wanted to make sure that you can switch between models during each things. So code will be used while you are just moving to tools mode. So because like they can call tools better, they can write code and stuff like that. So when you are in streaming mode, you are always into speed and everything. So you just pick a model that is good at text. And vision is basically like obvious. Like if you upload some images and the text model is not not supported by sorry, the text model doesn't support images, so you can switch on to that. And there is features MCP, and also we have fixed another one bug that when an MCP is enabled, so you have to restart plot again and again and again. So now you don't need to do that. All you have to do is just go to the settings, and you have MCP here. All we have to do is just pick on add server, add it. For my case, like let's run something like there is this search x xng. So this is one of an open source search platform. So all you have to do is just close this, and you can see that there is a search engine activated here. So basically like MCP runs behind the scenes. Like it takes care of like what are the MCPs that is running, and you can add it on the fly. So basically like you can go to the templates, and you will have a lot of demo already for you. For example, let's say there is persistent memory store that you wanted to have. You just add it, and you can see that there is something like this added. Once you click on this, like it will show that it's running. Click on test, and you will see all the things that is here. So basically like now you can ask the bot to use it, and you can either tell it to do it this way, or like what will I mean, like the LLMs will automatically take care of like what is being running and not running. So if you test and there is no tools available here, most probably it's the same for the LLMs. They are going to use the same thing to convert these tools into the previous tool format that everything is used to. So this is how MCPs are converted into tools, and then they select which is the tools that is listed. And there is one caution that some of the MCPs, for example, GitHub here has all the tools, but sometimes it's our fault actually. We couldn't parse it into an right tool calling function, so that there is an argument error. And this, if you use OpenAI, we try to ignore those tools or damaged tools, and we will start working on the things like that. But that probably doesn't work with other providers because the result from each provider is different. And there is diagnosis when your MCP doesn't run. Make sure that you just run this and it will say that what are the paths that it has, and whether you have installed Node.js, npm, and npx. So if these are not available, MCP is not going to work for you. And this works on any operating system, of course. So there is update now when it's Mac OS. Like, you don't need to worry, like, it's gonna check it for you, and automatically you will have an option to update it right away. But when it's for Windows and Mac, we don't have money for the signing the code. So basically, like, you will get a link and you can download it later. So the rest of the things like dark mode, light mode, and all those things are like your own things. And also make sure to use this wallpaper thing. It's crazy. Like, you can just add your own wallpaper. I don't think like any of the other providers are like, thinking about it in a personalizing our chat UI, because this is where we spend a lot of the times. Why not have a wallpaper for our chat? So when you are vibe going, why not add the vibe there? So that's the point. So yeah, this is the new update that we have been talking about. And let us know like what you feel about it and how you are using it. And also, if you feel any issues with this code or something, that drop a comment, and we will be sure to address that and improve the whole thing. So thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.